The University of Virginia has always been revered as one of the most beautiful college campuses, noted for its branded Jeffersonian architecture of red brick and white accents. One such of these buildings is the Alderman Library. The main library on grounds. Alderman was originally built in 1938 by architect R.E. Lee Taylor, with the capacity to house 100 staff members, 1,000 readers, and 600,000 volumes. Over time, and as the UVA population grew, more rooms including the McGregor Room, the new stacks, and a cafe were added to make the building students use today. Situated between academic buildings and a main road, the entrance is grand and clearly centered between the Ionic columns. Through the doors is the lobby of Alderman. The fine details of the coffered white ceiling convey its luxurious nature. The high ceilings create depth and a large echoing space that helps to emphasize the lobby's social air. Illuminating the open room are tall windows that bring large amounts of natural light into the setting, creating a cheery, happy, and inviting atmosphere. Finally, mimicking the repetition and spacing of the outside columns are similar large white but engaged columns that establish the relationship between exterior and interior and convey a sense of movement. Through the center hallway from the lobby is the stacks, a huge room composed of narrow walkways between tall bookshelves. This, along with the low ceilings, makes the room feel tight and compact, conveying a quiet atmosphere. The yellow lighting helps provide the room its studious ambiance, as the dull color hinders a bright, sociable environment. The repetitive pattern of the books on the shelves gives off a monotone look, adding to the unaesthetically pleasing appearance of the room, further denoting a quiet atmosphere. The Scholars Lab has a black and white tiled floor, which instills creativity and an idea of a modern space, as the room is more technologically advanced than others in Alderman. The bright red furniture contrasts greatly with the mostly black and white room, and gives the room a loud tone, sparking a social and community-like environment for people to talk and work in. Suspended planks are found throughout the room, helping to define the space and provide an interesting atmosphere and creating relationships between parts of the room. They foster relationships between people working in the room, further persuading a cooperative ambiance. The usage of dark wooden paneling lining the walls of the McGregor Room, dark wooden tables, and a wooden floor create a low light space, providing a mellow, quiet tone to the study room. The 3 golden chandeliers placed in the center shed ample but dim light, adding to the studious nature, but contrast starkly with the darker wooden surroundings, emphasizing the luxurious nature of the space. Also adding to the room are a group of arranged plush chairs and couches, which bring a sense of unity and comfort to the room. To help understand Alderman Library as a whole, both in function and form, it is important to see how it compares to buildings both adjacent to it and others around the world. Newcomb is similar to Alderman in the usage of brick, white trim, and multitude of windows. Also similar are their entrances, which feature massive Tuscan columns directing visitors inside. The interior of the Trinity Church of Boston has a similarly grand, column-lined entrance, along with large and small spaces. However, Trinity has more detailed decor upon the walls and windows. The Acropolis in Athens, Greece, and Alderman share the aspect of utility in that both spaces contain many subspaces, used for different purposes, like silent religious spaces or study spaces, and festival or social spaces. Through these comparisons, we can see that Alderman is a quite complex and diverse building, but what is most important is what makes this building a success above others on grounds. The plan and design, in combination with the focus to create a successful atmosphere in different places, differently aesthetic aspects, attention to detail and space, and functionality, have created the successful Alderman Library that is seen and used today.